Sri Lanka, a stunning island paradise just southeast of India, is a treasure trove of wonders waiting to be explored. Beyond its captivating ancient ruins, pristine beaches, and incredible wildlife, this vibrant nation holds countless surprises. Imagine a place where you can relax on golden sands, embark on thrilling safaris to spot majestic elephants, and hike through lush green landscapes, all in one trip. Sri Lanka is not just a destination, it's an adventure packed with unforgettable experiences. What's even better, it's one of the most budget-friendly destinations, perfect for backpackers and thrifty travelers alike. So, let's dive into some of the most shocking and fascinating facts about this remarkable country. Number 1. Pearl of the Indian Ocean and Teardrop of India. Were you aware that this island paradise goes by not only one, but two captivating nicknames? We will begin with the initial nickname, known as the Gem of the Indian Ocean. Imagine this: beautiful beaches, dense rainforests, and a variety of wildlife. Sri Lanka's stunning natural beauty is truly deserving of its title as a pearl. However, it's not only about its scenic views. The nation is famous for its diverse range of plant and animal species that are not found anywhere else on the planet, showcasing its abundant biodiversity. And we mustn't overlook the precious gemstones. Sri Lanka is a treasure trove of gemstones, producing and sending out valuable jewels such as sapphires, rubies, and emeralds across the globe. Moving on to the second alias, known as the Teardrop of India. Have you ever thought about the reason behind its name? If you look at the map, you'll notice that Sri Lanka resembles a teardrop hanging off the southern edge of India. This unique geographical feature not only shapes Sri Lanka's distinct outline, but also adds a poetic beauty, evoking feelings like a teardrop sinking into the expansive Indian Ocean. Throughout the centuries, this island has been referred to by different names, each highlighting its distinct cultural blend and varied inspirations. Sri Lanka has made a lasting impact on history, from its time in ancient Greece as Taprobane to being known as Serendib in the Arab world. And we must remember the Portuguese people, who called it Ceylon, and it was later changed to Ceylon in English. Number 2. A lot of Sri Lanka's power is generated by hydropower. For many years, Sri Lanka has been utilizing the energy of water due to its plentiful water resources and rich vegetation. But what percentage of its energy is generated from hydropower? Get ready, the answer could be unexpected. Imagine this: tall dams, fast-flowing water, and turbines spinning rapidly. These are the visual and auditory elements of Sri Lanka's hydroelectric power stations. Using its system of rivers and streams, the nation has harnessed the vast power of water to produce electricity. Now, we will dissect the figures. Were you aware that by 2021, hydropower made up 60% of Sri Lanka's overall electricity production? That is a substantial piece. Additionally, the sustainability factor of hydropower is also very impressive. In contrast to fossil fuels, which release damaging greenhouse gases, hydropower is both clean and renewable, making it an eco-friendly choice. Now, you may be asking yourself, what makes this information about Sri Lanka's dependence on hydropower so surprising? Take into account this: Sri Lanka's focus on hydropower sets a strong precedent in a world struggling with climate change and diminishing fossil fuel reserves. By giving preference to renewable energy sources such as hydropower, the nation is not just decreasing its carbon emissions, but also guaranteeing a sustainable future for future generations. Number 3. Adam's Peak is the most sacred mountain in the country. Located in the beautiful scenery of Sri Lanka is Adam's Peak, also called Sri Pada, an impressive mountain soaring 2243 meters high. What truly sets this peak apart is not only its impressive height, but also the intricate web of myths and beliefs that surround it. Every year, countless pilgrims start the difficult trek to the peak, motivated by a strong feeling of dedication and respect. What is the reason behind it? Well, that's when things start to become really intriguing. Adam's Peak holds significance in multiple religions, each with its own captivating story, not limited to just one faith. Buddhists believe it indicates the location where Lord Buddha walked his last steps on earth before reaching nirvana. However, that is not the only thing. In Islamic belief, it is said that this exact summit is where Adam, the initial man, came down to earth following his expulsion from the Garden of Eden. Furthermore, some people are also theorizing that Sri Lanka could potentially be the legendary Eden. Who can be blamed for believing that paradise is found within these lush valleys and misty peaks with such breathtaking landscapes? Now, let's discuss the particulars. Climbing Adams Peak is not suitable for those who are easily scared. It takes endurance, resolve, and proper hiking footwear. Do not be afraid. On your journey, you will come across tiny temples where you can take a break for contemplation and rejuvenation. And we mustn't overlook the snack huts. After all, a pilgrimage isn't complete without enjoying a hot cup of Sri Lanka's renowned tea. There's nothing quite like a mug of Ceylon tea to energize the soul and comfort the spirit. Believe me, you will require it for those last challenging steps to reach the top. Number 4. Sri Lanka has the highest literacy rate in all of South Asia. Were you aware that Sri Lanka has an incredibly high literacy rate? Indeed. More than 92% of the population in this area have the ability to read and write a basic description of their everyday activities. And wait, there's more. This ability to read also covers fundamental math abilities. Here's the twist. Sri Lanka is the top leader in literacy in South Asia. Yes, you heard correctly. This tiny island country ranks first for having the highest literacy rate in the whole region. You may be curious as to why this is happening. I'll explain to you. It's strictly a matter of priorities. The Sri Lankan government places great importance on education. They have been making significant investments in schools, teachers, and educational resources for an extended period of time. And do you know? It's yielding significant results. Each year, the percentage of young Sri Lankans who are literate continues to rise. It shows how committed they are to learning and the potential that education can bring. But wait, allow me to incorporate an additional element of interest to this intriguing fact. Are you aware that Sri Lanka's dedication to education goes beyond just statistics? It's all about giving power and strength. Education paves the way, eliminates obstacles, and molds a better future for future generations. When you think of Sri Lanka in the future, don't forget that it offers more than just beautiful scenery and tasty food. It also concerns a country that places importance on education and puts resources into developing its citizens' abilities. Number 5. It's packed with a large variety of animals. Visualize this, a total of 123 different types of mammals, including magnificent elephants, hard-to-find leopards, and sly crocodiles. And that's only the start. Sri Lanka is abundant in biodiversity, with 227 bird species, 178 reptile species, and 122 amphibian species roaming its skies and lands. For all wildlife enthusiasts, visiting Yala National Park is essential. Encompassing a vast expanse on the southeast coast, Yala boasts a rich diversity of wildlife, which includes the famous Sri Lankan leopard. Picture going on a safari expedition, observing these impressive animals wandering around in their natural surroundings. It's a unique adventure. If you're intrigued by the wonders of the ocean, then a visit to Mirissa or Trincomalee is a must. You can go on exciting whale-watching trips here, where you could see magnificent blue whales elegantly swimming in the clear waters. It is a breathtaking view that will leave you without words. Number 6. Tea is a big business in Sri Lanka. Before we continue further, let me transport you back to the 19th century. Imagine this: British colonists, influenced by Chinese tea-growing methods, opt to establish the initial tea plant in Sri Lanka in 1824. Fast forwarding to the present day, that one young tree has flourished into a successful sector, providing jobs to more than 1 million Sri Lankans from a total population of 22 million. When exploring the scenic views of Sri Lanka, make a point to visit the Ceylon Tea Museum near Kandy. It's more than just a regular museum. It commemorates the tea heritage of Sri Lanka. Upon entering, you will encounter the narratives of tea innovators such as James Taylor and Thomas Lipton, whose commitment and enthusiasm influenced the tea tradition, not just in Sri Lanka but around the world as well. It's an experience traveling through history, enjoying a fresh cup of tea and delving into the tea's extensive past. Here's an interesting tidbit. Were you aware that Sri Lanka is the 4th largest tea producer globally? Exactly. Although it is small in size, this tear-shaped island produces a large amount of tea annually, bringing joy to tea lovers around the world. Number 7. Hotels aren't always hotels. A surprising fact about Sri Lanka is that not all establishments labeled as hotels provide accommodations. Isn't it perplexing? Do not worry, as I am here to solve this puzzle for you. It is common in Sri Lanka to come across cafes, restaurants, and bars that include the word hotel in their names, even though they do not offer accommodation. For what reason, you inquire? That's the point where things start to get intriguing. According to the people who live in the area, this unique way of naming things gradually became popular over time. It's similar to incorporating a touch of individuality into your business card, so to speak. However, there is more to the situation than what is initially apparent. In the past, if you were in the mood for a tasty meal, where would you head? Indeed, to a legitimate hotel. These businesses were renowned for providing some of the best dining experiences in the city. Therefore, it is not surprising that the term hotel is now associated with excellent cuisine. But the twist is that, while they may not provide accommodations, these hotels still serve delicious meals that will excite your palate. From classic Sri Lankan dishes to global fare, everything can be found at one location. Number 8 hosts the biggest elephant shows in the world. Sri Lanka is renowned for its incredible wildlife, but nothing compares to the majestic elephant gatherings you can witness here. One of the most famous locations for these awe-inspiring events is Pinawala. Imagine seeing dozens of elephants, young and old, all in one place, showcasing their natural behavior in a controlled yet stunningly natural environment. It's truly a sight to behold. Pinawala is not just a sanctuary, it's an experience. Established in 1975, the Pinawala Elephant Orphanage is home to the largest herd of captive elephants in the world. Here, you can see elephants bathing in the river, being fed by caretakers, and roaming freely in the open fields. This unique setting allows visitors to get up close and personal with these gentle giants like nowhere else on Earth. What's incredible about these gatherings is how they highlight the social structure and behavior of elephants. You'll see them playing, communicating, and even forming protective circles around the younger ones. It's a heartwarming reminder of how intelligent and social these animals are. These elephant shows and gatherings are not just for show. They play a crucial role in conservation and education. By visiting places like Pinawala, you're supporting efforts to protect these magnificent creatures and their habitats. The funds raised help provide medical care, food, and maintenance for the elephants. Visiting Sri Lanka and witnessing these elephant gatherings is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a chance to connect with nature and understand the importance of wildlife conservation. It's an experience that leaves a lasting impact on every visitor. Number 10. Poya. Imagine this. Every full moon of every month, the entire island of Sri Lanka comes together to celebrate a special public holiday. That's right, 12 times a year, on the day of the full moon, Sri Lankans observe what is called a Poya Day. Poya is not just any holiday. It's deeply rooted in the Buddhist lunar calendar, and each Poya Day holds its own special significance. For example, the most important Poya Day is Vesak Poya, which usually falls in May. This day is extraordinary because it commemorates the birth, enlightenment, and death of Buddha, all three major events in his life. On Poya days, you'll notice a serene and peaceful atmosphere across the island. It's a day for reflection, spiritual activities, and spending time with family. Temples are filled with devotees who come to pray, meditate, and make offerings. The sense of community and spirituality is truly heartwarming. But here's something you might not expect. On Poya days, you can't buy meat or alcohol anywhere in Sri Lanka. That's right, restaurants, bars, and even grocery stores stop selling these items out of respect for the sanctity of the day. It's a unique aspect of Sri Lankan culture that shows just how significant these days are to the local community. Locals take this time to engage in acts of kindness and charity. Many people will donate food, clothing, and other essentials to those in need. It's a beautiful tradition that highlights the values of compassion and generosity that are central to Buddhism. Each Poya Day has its own traditions and activities. For instance, on Vesak Poya, you'll see stunning decorations and lanterns lighting up the streets. It's a festival of light and color, celebrating the teachings of Buddha and the joy of enlightenment. So, why is Poya one of the most shocking facts about Sri Lanka? Because it's a holiday that happens 12 times a year, every full moon, with a rich tapestry of spiritual significance and cultural traditions. It's a day when the entire country pauses to reflect, connect, and celebrate their heritage. Whether you're a traveler or a curious soul, experiencing a Poya Day in Sri Lanka is something you won't forget. It's a beautiful reminder of the power of tradition and the importance of community. So next time you see a full moon, think of Sri Lanka and the magical Poya days. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating insights from around the world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.